Today is our Inspirational Athlete Special, when we focus on athletes who have beaten the odds to achieve success, and also those who find time to give back to their communities. We'll begin in the Florida Panhandle for this week's 5-star feature. You can try to tell Kayleb Wagner that he can't do things if you want, but he's certainly not going to listen. Despite being born without a left hand, Kayleb has never thought of himself as different than anybody else.
Well, my mom taught me at a young age, you never say you can't, so you can do anything you put your mind to, yeah.
Kayleb has always been close with his mother. She's had her share of personal struggles. She was in and out of jail when Kayleb was young, but her advice has always stuck with him.
I mean, it wasn't easy, but she was always there when she could be, so that's what really mattered. It's a lot better, and it's pretty special. I mean, we've had a bond forever, but it's just got a lot better over the past couple of years.
Fortunately, Kayleb's mom is doing better these days, and his grandparents were always there when his mom couldn't be. They made sure he could get to practice and play football just like any of the other kids he went to school with. The more he played, the more people he impressed, including Baker High School head coach Matt Brunson.
And I saw that kid over on the Mighty Mites and 5- and 6-year-olds running all these touchdowns. And then every year he kept getting bigger and stronger and better and kept running all those touchdowns. I said, man, when we get that guy in the high school, he's going to be a special player.
Well, when Coach Brunson asked me to be on varsity my freshman year, that's what I was like, he really don't take freshmen on varsity. And I was like, well, he's asking me, so there must be a reason.
Well, it's amazing because he's a great athlete. He's put a lot of work in the weight room to build his body up. He's very fast and very tough. And listen, he doesn't make excuses for anything. He finds a way. And I think that gives him an edge, is that he has to find a way, and he's done it his whole life. So that makes him special. But some people in different situations in life look at stuff and it gives them an excuse and maybe talk about things they can't do. But listen, he's an I can guy and I get to guy. And, the attitude and the stuff, the way he carries himself and how hard he works, picks people up around him. And nobody can make an excuse, because now that guy finds a way, and he definitely doesn't make excuses.
Kayleb had a breakout sophomore season last year when he rushed for more than 1,400 yards to help Baker go 15-0 and capture the Florida Class 1A state championship. Florida opponents found out the hard way that Wagner is as good as any running back in the state.
Most definitely. I feel like they don't consider me as a good running back because I have, one arm, but that's their loss. I mean, they find out.
He's got great vision. He's got great speed. He's 195 pounds. He's very strong. He plays behind his pads and finishes runs. So all those are characteristics that you want in a great tailback.
While Kayleb doesn't ask to be an inspiration, he realizes that he's becoming one. Whether it's young children or parents talking to him at games, or him simply wowing his teammates with his effort in the weight room, Kayleb continues to lift up everyone around him.
I didn't at a point, but then again, everybody was like, everybody's looking at you like little middle schoolers, whatever. They're telling me that they look up to me because of the football or whatever, and then it's my arm. They're like, wow, I want to parents. So I'll be walking in the stands at a middle school game or a JV game, and hey, I just want to let you know they look up to you, and keep doing what you're doing, and that makes me feel better.
And again, there's no excuses in Baker, because Kayleb Wagner has set a great example, and he's kind of like one of our leaders in our program and how hard he works and the way he carries himself. But again, there's no excuses made for anything. Everybody, just like Kayleb's done, they find a way to get it done.
Well, in the weight room, I don't want to sound cocky, but in the weight room, I just don't want nobody to outwork me. It gets to me when people outwork me. And if I'm working at a high level, everybody else work at a high level.
He cares, truly cares, and has compassion for other people. I think he wants to be one of the hardest workers. He wants to achieve success. I think he's set goals for himself, and I think he's going to meet all of them. He's got a great attitude, and he'll communicate with anyone. But surely to help someone that's in a similar situation he finds that, kind of as a platform he does have.
As good as his sophomore season was, his junior season has been the stuff of legends. He's been one of the most dominant players in the state, and he grabbed national headlines in September when he rushed for a state record 535 yards in a single game. The previous record holder? That would be Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry, who set several records, including the national mark for career rushing yards when he played at Yulee High School. Henry got word of his single-game record falling and reached out to Wagner to congratulate him. The two later got to meet in person when the Jacksonville Jaguars honored Wagner at a home game against the Titans.
I just said I was going back and forth with him on Instagram, talking to him, and I knew he would be coming to the game, be on the sideline before the game, and just happy to be able to meet him, put a face with a name, and introduce myself, and just say what up.
Kayleb still has a year of high school after this one, but he's already dreaming of playing at the next level. He understands that some may doubt his ability to play at that next level, but again, he's not going to listen.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm pretty sure there'll be doubts no matter where I'm at and what kind of level I'm at, just because, my arm situation. But, I'll prove them wrong. I'm still doing it now, so
I think he can play running back. Obviously, I think he can play on the defensive side, like the kid at UCF. So, we'll see where God leads and where he ends up. But I think he's definitely got a future on the next level.
Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.